Coming to you live from the living room floor today. I've got the best sales from the last 7 days. I'm going to show you guys everything. The good sales, bad sales, canceled orders, all of it. So, alright, first sale we got some Lululemon Pace Breaker shorts. These were in one of my videos. I think I paid, it's just under 10 bucks I think. It's either 5 or 8 bucks for these. I think I said they didn't have a liner, but they actually did. I was just wrong. I took a best offer of $22 on these. Looks like they weren't listed super long. Started on the 9th, so it's been 10 days. The offer was just about 25% off, and that's about the area where I usually do accept offers, is 25% off or less. So, not bad. These, the buyer's not paid for these yet. I've sold these and had to cancel it twice already. And it's like I listed them, they sold within a couple days, buyer didn't pay, canceled, relisted, sold, canceled all again within a couple days. And I had an offer yesterday for $100, but they didn't have they didn't put in their payment info. So I accepted it, but I was just waiting on them to come back and pay for it. And while we were waiting on that, someone offered me $80, but it said that they had put in their info. So I accepted it, but I accepted it the same time I accepted the offer on these Lululemon shorts. And I guess their payment declined or something because it has not actually been paid for. So probably gonna have to cancel it again. So unfortunate. But I paid $17.99, so like that is a good sale for those. The first 2 times they sold, it was for $195, so if anyone paid, it's a good sale no matter what. I don't know, just bad luck on those. This is a bad sale. I had this for a long time. Like, this is, you can see my backdrop's terrible. This is like a piece of poster board I had propped up against a couch, and then you can see there's just a hanger up at the top. It's just hanging from a string. How old is this? $279. That's so old. I just passed over 2,000 on my recent listings. This is how I used to do my measurements. I didn't have pictures in the listing of me like actually measuring it. I just measured it and then wrote it down on this little clipboard. I thrifted this clipboard. I used my label printer to print out like this little diagram. You can kind of see around the edges, like it's just a sticker pressed onto that board. And then over here I'd write. So, good memories. Not a great way to do it though, I think. I like my current system a lot better. Alright, we got Grateful Dead. This was like a giveaway jersey. This was in my most recent video. I think I paid $8 for this. I think it was $7.99. Someone sent me an offer, $40. Sold pretty quick. Let's see. Yeah, it was listed for like 5 days, so not bad. Alright, get these Nike golf pants. I took a best offer for $15 on these. This is something I put in here just because it's like, this is a bread and butter item I'll buy. I'll get these Nike golf pants if they're like $5. I don't take a whole lot of time to look them up. If anything, like I'll just check to see how well that specific size is selling. These weren't listed terribly long, I guess. I listed them in April, so what is that? I guess it's been almost 3 months, which for some people they say that's like a fairly quick sale. That's a long time for me, I feel like, but you know. Alright, these, I showed you guys when I bought these. I was paying like, I think $1.29, and I got a lot of pairs. I don't remember how many, but I sold 4 pairs of these. Someone sent me an offer, $40 for 4 pairs. So, of course I accepted that. So I'm turning, you know, like $5 worth of socks into 40. So like that, and then made a little bit extra on the shipping. Made like an extra $1 probably. I still have like 7 pairs left, I think. This is good. I showed you guys this. It's in the thumbnail of one of my videos too. Full price sale. I was not expecting this to be full price. I would have accepted probably like 65 and up on this, but I love it. Big size, big print. The print's what sold this. Yeah, I really love this sale. So great. I think I paid, what was it? I think I paid like $8 or something. I got it at a Plato's Closet. Um, this was sold within like 20 days, so that's pretty good. I think under a month is good, in my opinion. Alright, this is an item I would have walked past this, like, you know, any time up until like a month ago. I was watching, what is his name? Josh Kim found these in one of his videos. So I found these for $5, and it was only like a day or two after I watched this video. So I was like, I'm gonna get these, pick them up. I'll see how they do. If it's something like I think I should keep looking for, and you can see they sold in just over a month for a full price of $25. So I really like doing 5 into 25. That's kind of my wheelhouse. So I will keep picking those up. All right. Some Allen Edmonds. I took a best offer on these for $35, I think. I'm a little bit more aggressive on shoes than I am on clothes. So yeah, these are just, honestly, they're kind of ugly. Like, they're in good condition, but how many people are looking for like this blue boat shoe? I don't know. I don't remember how much I even paid for these, to be honest with you. It's another item that was in one of my videos. Took a best offer of $20 on this, listed for just under a month. I think this one didn't have any flaws. This is something I'm only picking up if it's like $5, but yeah, they always sell when I do have them, so I'm gonna keep picking them up. All right, we got a James Perse shirt. I got this at is that an Uptown Cheapskate? They did like a clearance event where they marked stuff down to 70%, and then if it didn't sell for 70% off, it was just $1 a piece. Got this for $1. It had an oil stain on the front, but I just used my normal stain remover and it came right out just in a wash. So this is the tag. A lot of James Perse stuff, it'll say standard James Perse on the tag, and actually on the care tag, this one's faded out, but the care tag on the inside does have a style name or style code. You can just faintly see right here, it says style. So if yours isn't faded out, you can just look up the style code. You'll know exactly what you got. It's really easy. So I think I took an offer of, it's either 17 or $18. So 18 is usually, like, if I list something for 25 like this, 18 is usually like my cutoff. I think they sent me 17. I was like, it's close enough to 18. So all right, we got some vintage Levi shorts. I didn't buy these with the intention of selling them originally. My girlfriend was looking for some jean shorts, so I just picked these up. I was gonna return it if she didn't like them. She didn't want them, so I actually was like, you know, I'll just try and sell them. Might be worth it. These sold for $21 on a best offer. How long were they listed? Just under a month. I'm doing a lot of just under a month this week. So yeah, like nothing special. They're not orange tab. I don't think they're even made in USA. Oh, they were. Okay. That's weird. Usually when they're made in USA, I try and put that in the title because that's a good selling point. But yeah, it's really not a special pair. Like $5.50 is not a desirable cut as far as I'm aware, and judging by the price, it's not. White tab, not really something people are looking for, but I think the size is good though, 34. You can see I did put dad shorts in the title. Maybe that helped it. I don't know. All right, this is a new to me brand. I got this at the Uptown Cheapskate when they're doing the $1 thing, but I paid full price for this. This was not on discount at all. This is what the tag looks like. Oliver's Apparel. This one I could feel, it felt nice, and you can see it's merino wool. Anytime I'm picking up wool or cashmere, I inspect it very thoroughly. Like, I try my best, and even then I still miss stuff. But this luckily was in actually good condition, so If you see this, you'll probably feel that it's different. Or if you see this tag, you can probably tell that this tag is like kind of fancy looking. So you're probably gonna look it up anyways. But if you didn't know, Oliver's Apparel is good. Sold full price, 80 bucks, and it was just under a month. Alright, here we go. So you've probably been hearing me talk about these, the Y2K, like vintage Adidas shorts. These ones are actually vintage. Let me see if it has the date. I don't think this one has like the tag that shows what year they're made, but you can see they're made in USA. So these were really cool. Like, they're kind of shiny. Let me look at it close up. You can kind of tell that fabric's a little shinier, kind of like a satin almost. And then I think that the patch on the front's really cool. I really like the green color of these shorts. I think it's a good color. Yeah, so I listed these for 40. I think I took an offer of $34. They haven't been listed very long. Yeah, less than a month. So I was really happy to find these. I've been buying a lot of vintage Adidas shorts recently, so that was good. We got some more coming up later on. This is a good brand. If you've never seen this brand, I've probably found this 4 or 5 times now. It's called Janji. I've never heard anyone talk about it though. I think Big Yumbo found them like once, and other than that, never heard anyone talk about them. But yeah, they mostly do like running joggers, running pant, or joggers and pants, same thing. They do like shorts, shirts, just running apparel, really. I mostly find these joggers, the Transit Tech joggers. These sold full price, 40 bucks, and they sold in like 2 days. Yeah, really good. These were a little odd though. It's like on the tag, it'll tell you what the model is down here, but I guess this is an older pair. Most of them said men's Transit Tech or women's Transit Tech on them. So I had to double check, and the measurements were pretty much the same, whether it's men's or women's. So yeah, I didn't put the gender in the title. I think they're listed in the men's clothing category, and then just, yeah, department is men right up here. But I disclosed that the tag didn't specify, but the measurements seemed good. The color was really hard to capture on these, I will say. It was a really odd type of blue, but I've sold this the same color in the past, and I didn't have an issue with the buyer wanting to return them, so hopefully that ends up good too. These are good. So this is vintage Brooks Brothers. Brooks Brothers is not a brand I pick up a lot, but they've been kind of on my radar. I'm trying to figure out what's the good stuff for Brooks Brothers, and this tag seems to be pretty good in my experience so far. Just a limited experience, but so you can see these are seersucker striped pants. The size was not great, 30 by 29. Not a great size in my opinion, but I guess it could be worse. I think 30 by 29 is good for like Y2K stuff. If you find like Carhartt pants, I think that might be a good size, but they had a couple stains, but I don't know, it just seems like the vintage Brooks Brothers seersucker in general does good, because I also found like a blazer jacket, and the comps look really good on that too. I haven't listed it yet, but it seems like it'll sell for at least 65. There's a couple sold comps for 80 bucks as well. These sold full price for 50 bucks. I had people sending me offers the entire time these were listed, just constantly like 25, 30, but I held on. Sold less than a month, full price, 50 bucks. So that was great. Alright, this is a bad sale. I pulled these up specifically though. So you can see these sold for 12 bucks. They were listed forever. Listed September 21st of 2023. It's getting close to a year now. It's like 10 months or so. The reason these are bad, first there was a flaw somewhere that I didn't notice. Yeah, like a very small, just on the back, little rip. But you can see the size dot here. There's no like, around the edge there should be like little numbers. It'll have like a style code on it. If it doesn't have that, it's an older model, and that's generally bad. So That's my general rule now for Lululemon, is if it doesn't have that style code going around the edge, I don't pick it up. So I still profited on these. I think I would have paid, they were either like $5 or $7, just knowing the store that I got them from. Sold for 12. I would not pick that up again. Alright, we got some Nike pants. You guys have seen me loading up on my Nike pants recently. Where is it? So if it has, oh, this is blurry. These little like lines here. I'm not sure what that's called, like the material, but it's like rubber and it's almost just like glued on there. If it has any Nike stuff, if it has that type of like the rubbery stuff on it, I usually look it up. Or you heard me say before, if it has its white tag, I'll look it up. I'll use this little style code right here to look it up. Yeah, these sold full price pretty quick. Oh, did these sell same? Oh, okay, that's not real. This says that they were sold the same day. Someone bought these and they put in the wrong address, so I relisted them. They bought them again with the right address this time. These would have been listed for just under a month though. I think I got these the same day I got the Jordan jacket that sold for $90 early on. So, all right, we got a tech fleece, great item. They do make fakes of these though, so if you find these, try to just like pay attention to the tag, make sure, like, look at the stitching, make sure nothing looks like low quality, and make sure that the style code lines up. So like if you search up that style code and like it pulls up a different item, like the stuff that's listed doesn't match your item, you know, just double check that stuff. Try to pay attention to it. Sold pretty quick. Oh, this was another thing where I sold it once, buyer didn't pay, canceled it, relisted it, sold within 3 days, but it sold for more the second time around. So full price on the second sale. The first time it sold, it was for like $57. I think I sent a 5% off and it sold. Alright, these were in the most recent video. Got these in Michigan for $16. I took a best offer of $65 this time. Yeah, they sold in 4 days. I listed these while we were at the Airbnb. You can tell, like, that's just like my backpack in the background. I'm just on the floor in the middle of the room. But yeah, still sold. They were in great condition. Yeah, not much else to say about these. It's good. It's a good brand to look out for. If you're not into golf, you probably wouldn't know what True Linkswear is. Most of it'll just say True, but the brand is called True Linkswear. All right, and here's some Y2K like Carhartt in the smaller size. So I guess I was right. These sold. It was like 32 or 33 bucks. It was like it was in the low 30s. I honestly think that this damage here made them worth more, because I put distress in the title. I think that's something the kids are looking for. So I feel so old. I just turned 26 this year. Got my own health care. Not fun. These sold pretty quick if I remember. It's just under a month. No, it was like 2 weeks. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I think the smaller sizes are better for Carhartt. I'll have to double check that though. Let's look. Jesus. Alright. Let's look at like a 30 waist. Alright, $1,400 for a 30 waist. And then $1,100 sold. Let's do like 38 waist. That's a lot more listed. Up to 6,200 listed. and then only 2,200 sold. Yeah, so the sell-through rate's a lot better on the smaller waist, it looks like. Alright, this item, this was in a video. So I actually got 2 of these. There's like this one, and there's like a lighter gray. It's the exact same shirt. If you ever find anything from this brand Figs, go to the care tag, and there is a style code on there. So I looked up style code, found out this is, what is it? It's the super soft underscrub shirt. I paid like $4 and some cents for each of these, and then they both sold to the same buyer. They sent me an offer. I think they paid $16 each, and they paid double shipping. So yeah, honestly, that basically just accounted for the shipping. So yeah, it's pretty close to a full price sale if they were like to sell it to separate people. But I like finding the exact same thing, like the same item, because whenever I do find doubles of something, it's really common for the same buyer to come and just buy both of them from you. Alright, this is something, it's been like a bread and butter. I'm finding these for like, yeah, I'll pay up to like $9 for these. When I'm buying these Nike pants, so I want the outer material to be like this nylon, like swooshy material. I want them to have some kind of liner. I prefer this lining. I think this is called jersey lining. It's really soft. I do get some that have like the mesh lining in them, but I do prefer this. And then yeah, I just absolutely load up the title: vintage Y2K, baggy, wide leg, lined, like but yeah, these, you'll get a lot of offers on them, a lot of lowball offers, a lot of views, a lot of watchers. They will sell eventually though. These ones took a little over a month, but they sold for full price $24.88. So I'll take that. And there's a lot of styles you can get a lot more money for. Like, I think I've sold pairs for up to $40 before. If you can see down here, like pairs that have this little white stripe running down this, like that white stripe, I think if you find pairs with that white stripe just running all the way down the side, looks like they have 2, but yeah, just like a little thin white stripe on the side, I think that's the best like style you can find for these Y2K like Nike track pants. Alright, this is a really basic sale. I paid $5 for these. They're just some Nike ACG cargo shorts. So didn't find if there's like a specific model name. You can tell my title's a little short here, but they were also 34, which is a good size. So yeah, where am I going? They did take 2 months to sell, but for full price, $25, it's alright. Alright, this is kind of a random brand. I got this when I was in Texas. I don't remember how much it was. It was probably $8. Most of the shirts in Texas were $8. That's the tag. It's Finamore Napoli, I guess. This is not like a super great shirt. It's got green and blue on it, like this, the check pattern, whatever this is. I'm not great with the dress shirt patterns. I usually have to look them up before I list them because I just forget. But 1,500. So this was listed in April. So it's been it was like 2.5 months to sell. But I think I accepted $25. I listed it for 40. Honestly, I don't know why. Some of these shirts were selling for up to that much, if I remember right, but my pattern just wasn't great. So this was in my last video. This actually sold before I even put that video out, and you guys, if you saw that, then you saw me say that it was already sold for $60. I paid $6 for this. It's at a really small thrift in the middle of Illinois. So like, it was one of those stores where all the items like a set price, and then they had a little boutique rack, and I was nervous because I found this on the boutique rack, and then I pulled it out and the price tag was only $6. So kind of laughed at that because that's like the standard price for like it's like the bottom price for my Goodwills is like $5.47 for a shirt. So this is basically the cheapest price at my thrift stores. It sold, took 3 days, really good. If you watched my last video, by the way, I apologize. I was so tired. I just got back and like we were unpacking. I had to pack all these orders from that week. So it's so low energy. I apologize. So this jersey, I got this at a Plato's Closet. Really cool jersey. I do not like the Sharks, but I do like their jerseys. You can tell this is an older tag. This was made in USA. A lot of jerseys you'll find will be made in Canada though. I don't think it really impacts the value whether it was made in USA or Canada. It's just the fact that it's an older jersey, and I don't think there's any flaws or anything with it. You'll find a lot of jerseys that have like thread pulls, or they'll have holes in them somewhere. So this did not sell for full price. I don't know why there's not a slash there. I think this sold for 45 bucks, but I would have paid like 15 for it. So it sold pretty quick, and it took like 5 days to sell. Alright, I don't know a lot about Land's End, but obviously seeing the different Land's End tag kind of called to me. I look up most of the thick rugby shirts anyways. If I find a vintage one, like I just bought a vintage one, I don't even remember what brand it is. It might be like Claiborne or something, but if they're like $5, I'll just pick them up, put them up for like 25, and I think the sell-through just generally is pretty good on vintage rugby shirts. But this one sold for a little bit more. I think that the blue in this, like the maroon or burgundy or whatever this color is, I think that's a good pattern to find. Because not all the shirts were going for 30. I did pay $9 for this. I remember being on the fence about it, and I wasn't sure if I wanted it or not. Sold in just under a month. Alright, so when I bought this shirt, I couldn't tell if I was going to get 25 or 50. I only paid like $3 for it though, or maybe it's 5. I had a couple flaws. Just had like, you can hardly even see it. It's just like a slight bit of pilling, and then like a thread pull right there. Really minor flaws. So this took just over a week to sell. Not a huge sale, just bread and butter. If you find Hugo Boss, this is the first time I found it with this performance tag here. Let's see, but all Hugo Boss, whether it's the performance or not, you should have this big care tag on the inside. It'll have the little QR code on it, and this line right here. So this one's longer because it's like the performance or whatever. Usually it'll just have the style name, like Hank is the name for this one. So I think the P is for performance, then Hank, and I don't know what the rest is. I did not put Kent in the title, I just put Hank. But let me see if I have any in my store right now. What the fuck? Alright, here we go. So my camera stopped recording. What you guys missed is I went into one of my other listings. I was like, oh yeah, I always put this picture of the care tag in my Hugo Boss listings, and I scrolled down and I didn't have a picture in the listing. So, but I found another one. I actually do have it. You can see right here it says Sydney 54. So it's usually just a person's name. It's just the model name for these Hugo Boss items. So whenever I find one, I just go to that care tag and I type in the name and I see if people are looking for that item or not. So this one typed in Hugo Boss Performance Hank. People wanted it, so I bought it. Alright, this is the last item. These Y2K Adidas shorts. I put 2001 in the title. Not sure if that's actually on this tag on the back or not. I don't know why it's there. Something to note with these. when you're buying these vintage shorts that have like elastic waistbands, check to see if the waistband's rotted out. So you can see like here, like these, like the white threads in the waistband, that's like the rotted out waistband. If you stretch it, you can hear like crackle, and some of that actually is like flaking and falling out. So I did put that in my description down here. Elastic and the waistband is rotted out, so, but it's still the drawstring, so they're still wearable. I think I got around 30 bucks for these. Let me double check. I'll just show you guys. Okay, I got 34 bucks for those. Pretty good. I would have paid like 5 bucks for these. So this is like the exact like vibe I'm going for, really. These are just like super soccer looking. I do prefer when they have the 3 stripes like going down the side here instead of just this like big block one. Let me see. I'm gonna try and show you guys the style that I'm really trying to find. These ones right here. Really just anything that's like satin, but 3 stripes on the side, and then whatever color the stripes are, they'll just be like that on the leg opening. Let's see if we can find some soles. I did find a pair of these one time, but like one of the stripes was falling off, so I passed. It was really sad. Yeah, that's a little low. That's very low, I think. They probably could have got like 40 bucks for those, in my opinion. You can see these also. Just anything with like a really, just an old school soccer vibe to it. Like, those are cool. 35 bucks, not bad. 31, 60, this is what I was looking for. 65 bucks on these. You can see it's the same style with the stripes and then just the one line across the leg opening. So that's what you should be looking for. Y2K Adidas shorts, add it to your list. If you learned something, please drop me a like on the video. I greatly appreciate it. It helps my channel out. I hope you guys appreciated it, found it useful. Have a good one.